Hey guys, welcome to the Silver Report. Here we are. It's Monday, February 20th, 2017, and let's get right into some of the economic factors that will be playing a part. And we have some big news right now. Marine Le Pen's party, their headquarters was raided in parliamentary aid case. So this is after we see that Le Pen was gaining in French polls. She was already leading. The security concerns are winning over the voters. And not only that, but also separation from the EU and its grip, its clutches that has been strangling out their country. We see Marine Le Pen, she gained ground on her rivals for the French election. She benefits from these concerns about security. The polls, they showed that the first round support for the anti-Euro candidate Le Pen, it rose 1 percentage point to 27%, with Macron and the Republican François Fillon unchanged at 20% each. And so what we're seeing is that she is surging in the polls, and the elite, and it's very attractive. It's very attractive. She's gaining from her tough stance on the disturbances that flattered up across France last week during most peaceful protests against police brutality. You know, they're having a lot of unrest. They're having government controls from the European Union. Their growth has been strangled out. And on top of that, they're forcing these countries to take massive amounts of foreign citizens into their countries that don't share the same culture that is there, but have a culture of dominance. And so, as these people are moving into the country, there's fears among the people, as it is throughout all of the European Union. People who are aware and have been going through this on a much grander scale than what we face here in the United States. So it's no surprise as she pulls ahead. As she pulls ahead in the polls, even though people are terrified of these terrorist attacks. The spread between French 10-year bonds and similar maturity Greek or German bonds, they rose 5 basis points to 79 basis points in Paris. This is the widest risk premium in more than 4 years. So there is major concerns. There's major concerns for lending to France. There's major concerns that they are going to abandon this European Union debt, at least in the euro, that they're going to be creating a new currency. That's why we've seen such a massive rush into gold and silver among the European nations. And so it's no surprise that the elite, they don't want this. They don't like this. And that now, all of a sudden, French investigators have searched the headquarters of the National Front as part of a probe into whether the party leader, Marine Le Pen, used European Parliament money to pay for jobs related to domestic politics. In a statement, the party characterized the search as a media operation whose only goal is to disrupt the smooth operation of Le Pen's presidential campaign, at a moment when she has just made major advances in the polls. The European Parliament, it ordered Le Pen to repay the amount, estimating improper payments of €336,146. That's $357,000. And she has refused to give the money back, is what they're saying the jobs weren't fictitious, and has appealed the decision. And so what we're seeing is the elite, they don't want to give up France. They don't want to give up the European Union. And we know that these are powerful people. We know these are powerful people, and they control much of the world's finance. We know that the European Union is not an organic movement. It's a globalist movement whose goal was to take the European nations and to form them under the control, forming a United States of Europe, if you will, forming them under the control of one centralized government. There are still independent governments among the European nations, but the goal was to slowly relieve them of their authority as more crisis continues, slowed growth, and continued bailouts until more and more of the country's ability to govern itself is stripped away. And so that's what we're seeing. So any threat to their system, which was their goal, is something that needs to be dealt with. And this is the power of these people. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me here on the Silver Report. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, get the word out. And I thank you guys all so much for stopping by. And as always, stay safe.